students, in this video we are going to discuss about the very important organelle, okay, in all our cells, that is nucleus. Okay, so all our cells from bacteria to human beings, the important genetic material is DNA. Okay, the DNA will present inside the nucleus, whereas in bacteria they don't have well defined nucleus. So as I already said in the previous session, I have said clearly that the bacteria don't have nucleus, well defined nucleus will not be there, so only they are called as what? Prokaryotic. So prokaryotic means, pro means what? Not well developed, like pre, we can say the pre. Karyon means nucleus, okay, not well defined nucleus, that is called as prokaryotic. Whereas animals, plants and humans, we have eukaryotic. We are called as what? Eukaryotic animals. Eukaryotic means you means true nucleus, okay, true nucleus, have well defined nucleus. So we are going to discuss about the nucleus here. So nucleus, how it will be, okay, if you see here, so imagine this as a cell. Inside the cell we having what? Cell membrane will be there. Inside the cell membrane cytoplasm will be there. In cytoplasm we will be having what? The nucleus will be there. Okay, so consider this as a nucleus. So the nucleus will be having double membrane. Okay, nucleus is a double membranous structure. That membrane is called as nuclear envelope or nuclear membrane. You can see here the structure. So imagine like a ball, okay, like a ball like structure. If you cut like this, like apple, you are cutting like an apple, you can see like this. Okay, so this is a nucleus structure. So you can see here the nuclear envelope which surrounds the nucleus. So this is the nuclear envelope which surrounds the nucleus. That is a double membrane. So in nucleus also will be having what? Some pores will be like having like this. Okay, will be having small pores will be there. Okay, so these pores are called as nuclear pore. So this is called as nuclear pore. For entering and going outside of the room we need doors. Okay, so pathway should be there for coming inside and going outside. Similarly, for the entry of the substances inside and outside the nucleus, there should be what? Some pathway should be there. That pathway is called as nuclear pore. So through this pore only, all the materials which is required by the nucleus will be going from cytoplasm, and from nucleus it will be coming out through the cytoplasm. So that is the main function of the nuclear pore, that is transportation process. So that is the second thing. And next thing, the main content which is present in the nucleus is what? That is called as, you can see here, that is called as DNA, that is genetic material, deoxyribonucleic acid. So this is like chromosome, we can say. So chromosome consists of DNA. Chromosome means what? DNA plus histone proteins combined together to form what? These chromosomes. So already I have discussed about this packaging of DNA in my previous session. If you have not watched that video, you can go and see my description. I have given the link there. You can see that video, how it is compactly packed inside the nucleus. So the length of the DNA will be nearly 2.2 meters. Okay, I have said already. So very compactly packed inside the nucleus. So the what is the DNA? This is a genetic material. So all the information will be stored in the DNA. So what that cell has to perform, all the metabolic processes, it requires enzymes, proteins, hormones. So all the things, all the information will be stored in the DNA. Okay, so that information is where it is present. There's a nucleus. So the nucleus is called as information center. So this only controls the activities of the cells. Only it is called as what? Brain of the cell. So brain of the cell is nucleus. So the outermost structure will be what? Double membranous structure. And going will be having what? Small pores will be there. You can see here, small pores will be there. This is called as nuclear pore. And inside will be having what? DNA. So this is the main content. So apart from that will be having what? Nucleolus. You can see here. So nucleolus will be having nucleolus. What is nucleolus? So nucleolus is the factory for ribosomes, ribosomal factories, that is rRNA. Ribosomal RNAs will be produced in the nucleolus, okay, like the structural component of the ribosome. So this rRNA will be produced by this nucleolus. So this one will be present inside the nucleus only, okay. So this rRNA. So rRNA is essential for the formation of what? Ribosomes. Ribosomes are the protein factories. So rRNA should be there for the protein synthesis. This rRNA, ribosomal RNA, will be synthesized, produced by this nucleolus. Nucleolus I have mentioned here, nucleolus. Okay, that is the thing will be there. And then here will be having what? Cytoplasm will be, it is jelly-like material where all the organelles will be floating. Similarly, inside the nucleus also will be having what? Will be having jelly-like matrix will be there. You can imagine like this. Jelly-like matrix will be there. That matrix is called as nucleoplasm. I have mentioned here nucleoplasm. You can say here inside will be having what? Jelly-like matrix will be there. That is called as nucleoplasm. The cellular, like the nuclear contents will be floating in the nucleoplasm only. So that is the main content here. Then next you see here, this DNA will be converted into what? RNA, that is transcription, and DNA will be converted into DNA, that is called as what? Replication. The DNA will be copied, that is called as what? Replication. So the replication, the copying of the DNA will be happening inside the nucleus. It is the one main process in central dogma. This will be happening. And the second thing is from DNA to RNA. That is called as transcription. So transcription also will be taking place inside the nucleus. So inside the nucleus, which are the main process taking place will be, first thing will be what? The rRNA synthesis by the nucleolus, and the second thing is the DNA will be copied, that is replication of the DNA will be taking place, that also will be happening inside the nucleus. And then transcription, that is DNA to RNA also will be happened inside the nucleus. After the synthesis of the RNA, some modifications will be taking place and the RNA becomes mature, and then what happens? Through these pores, I have mentioned here, right? Through these pores, these RNAs will be coming outside. RNAs will be coming outside through these pores only. Then what happens? For all these processes like replication, transcription, what needs? Many proteins, enzymes are required for the process to happen. So what happens? The proteins will be synthesized in cytoplasm only. So translation is the process called as protein synthesis. Translation. So through translation only what happens? Proteins will be synthesized. So after synthesis of the protein, the cytoplasm, the proteins will be traveling from here and enters through the nuclear pore and going inside the nucleus to performing their function. So what happens? So through these pores only the proteins, enzymes will be entering inside the nucleus to perform all these functions. So this is all about the nucleus, the overview of the nucleus. So nucleus is present inside the cell, that is in the eukaryotic cells. It is made up of double membranes. They have pores for the entry and like going inside of the materials. And going inside the nucleus will have what? Nucleoplasm. It is the jelly-like material where all the components of the nucleus will be floating. And then we will be having what? The main content, genetic chromosome, chromatin fibers. The DNA will be present inside the nucleus. So the DNA will be converted into RNA. So the replication, the DNA copying as well as DNA to RNA transcription will taking place in the nucleus. After the formation of RNA, it mature inside the nucleus and it comes outside through these pores to the cytoplasm, where the proteins are synthesized. Translation taking place in the cytoplasm, and these proteins will be traveling to the nucleus to perform their functions. These proteins will be traveling to different parts of the cell, different parts of the tissues to perform different functions. This is all about the nucleus. So now coming into here, so prokaryotic cells like the bacteria, they don't have what? The nucleus will not be there. In that case, they are called as what? Imagine this as a bacterial cell. So they will be having the DNA, genetic material will be there. So this is called as nucleoid. So they don't have nucleus, they don't have any membrane surrounding the genetic material, whereas here the membrane will be surrounded. Okay, so the genetic will be surrounded by the membrane, whereas here the membrane will not be there. So that is called as what? Nucleoid. The area is called as nucleoid. Consists of DNA, genetic material, plus some structural proteins will be there. That is in the case of bacteria. So in case of humans, is there any cell without nucleus? Do you know? Yeah, there is one cell which is without nucleus. For example, RBCs. What is RBC? Yeah, blood cells. You have red blood cells. So in human red blood cells, in mature human red blood cells, nucleus is absent. They don't have nucleus. Whereas when they are born out, okay, when they are coming out from the bone marrow cells, so the RBCs will be produced in the bone marrow cells. When they are coming out of the bone marrow cells, they will be having nucleus. When they are RBCs are in young stage. When they get mature, this nucleus will be destroyed. Okay, they will be devoid of nucleus. The nucleus will be removed from the cell. Okay, why means? What is the main function of RBCs? So RBC only carries oxygen. How they carries? RBC consists of what? hemoglobin. Hemoglobin will be there, right? So hemoglobin content will be present in the like RBCs. Okay, so hemoglobin only the pigment which carries the oxygen to all parts of the body. So hemoglobin will be occupying the place of the nucleus in the mature RBCs. So they don't have the nucleus. So this is the reason RBCs, mature RBCs, they don't have nucleus. So it is the main thing there. So next thing now, usually most of the cells will be having only single nucleus. But in some cases what happens, like muscle fibers, okay, they will be having what? Like many nucleus will be there. They are called as multinucleate. Multi means what? 2, 3, 4 nucleus will be there. They are called as multinucleate. In some rare cases they will be occurring. In that case what happens? Instead of cell division, usually cell division what will happen? This will be divided into 2 cells and this will get one nucleus, this will get one nucleus. In some case what happens, the cell will not divide, cytoplasm will not divide, only the nucleus will be dividing like this. What happens? In the single cell, 2 or 3 nucleus will be there. That is called as polynucleate, multinucleate condition. So this is all about the nucleus. In the next session I will be discussing about some other organelle. For example, I will be discussing about endoplasmic reticulum. Thank you friends, thank you for watching this video.